Our first little story tonight is based on a true story. It happened to a friend of the father of an ex-girlfriend of mine. It stars two of my newest favorite actors, Steve Shepard, who's a local Madroid biker, leather biker, who's the only leather biker I see at the Aspen Ballet regularly. That's where I met him. And he stars in this, and Diane Lottie, who I've met in Santa Fe, two-stepping at La Fonda. She was looking for a play to be in. They star in this strange little story. It's called The Hotel Room.
Oh yes, the hotel is very busy. It's a teachers' convention. They have it here every year, and it's always a big deal. Really keeps us on our toes. If you need any assistance, please call the front desk, and they'll be happy to help you, and I'll leave your keys here. And I sure hope you folks enjoy your stay here at Bellagio.
Oh.
Well, here we are. Not a moment too soon. They certainly took enough time checking us in. We were in that damn lobby for over an hour.
I don't think we were there for that long, darling.
That was a hell of a long time, George. Don't defend them. And
I'm not defending them. I just don't think we were down there that long. Given the circumstances, they did a pretty darn fine job.
Huh. That taxi was no joyride either. I couldn't understand a word that man said. Shouldn't there be a law or something that requires people to learn English? George, do you smell something? George! George!
I beg your pardon?
Do you smell something? There is definitely something that smells in here. Check the bathroom, George.
It looks clean in here, darling.
Well, go call the front desk and get us another room. There is something that smells in here.
Are you sure?
Don't argue with me, George. I'm not staying in this room. There is something that smells in here.
All right. Hello, front desk. This is the Carlsons in 715. We just checked in a moment ago. And yes, there's a problem. There seems to be something that smells in this room, and we would like to request a different room if possible. Uh-huh. All right, thank you. They're having me talk to the manager.
Okay.
Hello, Briggs, is it? Well, Briggs, this is the Carlsons at 715. We just checked in a few moments ago. And well, the missus we seem to think that there's a pretty bad smell in this room, and we would like to request another room, if possible.
Not if possible, George. We want another room.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Briggs.
Well,
He's on his way up.
on his way up. Why don't they just send the bellboy and move us to another room? Well, all right, I'm not going to unpack anything. I guess I'll just sit here and wait. I can't believe this. After all the times that we've stayed here, not only do they give us a room that smells, but one with absolutely no view at all. Look at that. It's a view of the next building. Come to think of it, wasn't there a problem the last time we stayed here with the room service or something? Why didn't we remember that? We should have gotten a room at Caesar's. That's what we should have done. Don't you think that's what we should have done, George? George, are you listening to me?
Darling?
I said, didn't I say we should have stayed at Caesar's?
You've always told me that this is your favorite hotel in Vegas.
Do you come up with this stuff just to contradict me? Well, I don't believe it's my favorite any longer.
It's Mr. Briggs.
Come in.
Mr. and Mrs. Carlson. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I came immediately. There seems to be a problem.
Mr. Briggs, there's a smell in this room.
No smell. Yes. There is a peculiar smell here. No, Mrs. and Mr. Carlson, this is absolutely unacceptable. You are a treasured guest here at the Bellagio. We appreciate your repeat business. We want you to be as comfortable as possible. Unfortunately, the hotel's completely booked. There's not a single room available. It's the teachers' convention, you know. It's a very busy time for us. I'm so sorry.
But Mr. Briggs, we can't stay in this room. This is horrible. And George and I are here for our 50th wedding anniversary, and we need to be comfortable.
No, my! Happy anniversary! Oh, I'm so honored that you chose the Bellagio for your destination and this monumental moment in your life. Your golden wedding anniversary. No, this is completely unacceptable. Mr. and Mrs. Carlson, might I suggest I take you out to an early dinner at one of our AAA 5-star award-winning dining facilities? The Aspen, perhaps? Go downstairs, we'll give the room a good go-over and come back up at your leisure and we'll have this little problem taken care of.
Sounds good to me.
Wonderful.
There are no other rooms.
I'm afraid not, Mrs. Carlson.
Well, all right. You'll take care of our bags,
Yes,
Mr. Briggs.
ma'am.
I could use a tasty steak.
Enjoy your dinner. Letitia, it's Briggs. Yeah, Letitia. Yeah, I'm sending a couple down from 715, Letitia. Take care of them, all expenses on the house. Letitia, it's the Carlsons. Yes, thank you. Maria, it's Briggs. Maria, no, I know, Maria. Just, it's come back up to 7:15 immediately. We need to do ASAP. We need to give the room a good go-over, Maria. Thank you.
First we drink a little champagne, then a little caviar, something complimentary from the man behind the bar, overlooking the casino at a table for two. Oh, babe, tonight we're gonna party like it's 1952. It's a night on the town. It's a night on the town. It's a golden anniversary and a night on the town.
They overcooked those vegetables. I don't know why people think they have to cook vegetables so long. They lose all their flavor. And that salmon just goes to prove the fact that it is true you should not order fish in the desert.
Well, I thought it was a fine meal. I'm stuffed.
Damn it, George, why are you arguing with me? Where are our bags? Our bags aren't here.
They're right there, darling.
Oh.
Well, it looks clean to me.
Do you think that this is all of our bags?
It looks like it.
I still smell it, George.
What?
I still smell it.
Why, Martha? I do believe you're right. I do smell something. It smells musty.
Well, glory be. For once you're agreeing with me. Call the front desk.
Hello, front desk. Could I please speak to Mr. Briggs, please? Hello, Briggs. This is George Carlson in 715. Well, the smell is still here. I know that you tried your best, but to be honest with you, I smell it now too, and it's not good. Uh-huh. All right. Thank you, Mr. Briggs.
Yes?
He's gonna find us another room, but it may be in a different hotel.
A different hotel? Good God, we have to move to another hotel?
It seems generous of them to offer, darling.
Oh. What do we do in the meantime? I cannot believe that they don't have another room in this hotel. There must be 1,000 rooms here.
They're all booked up, darling.
Well, I don't want any television. I guess I will check in with Laura and the kids. Oh, let's see. Oh, let's see, long distance. I don't have to dial 1. I dial the area code and the number. Oh, it's the machine. Laura, it's Grandma. Just checking in. We're at the hotel. The flight was good, and we're having a little problem with the room, but you know, I'll explain that to you later. But I just wanted to make
Let me
sure.
talk to him.
It's the machine.
Oh, let me talk to those firecrackers.
It's the machine,
Oh.
George.
Oh.
Oh, God, don't do that on the phone. That was Grandpa, as you may have guessed. Oh, gotta go. There's a knock at the door.
Come in,
Call
Mr.
when you get a
Briggs.
chance. Love you.
Come
Bye.
in, Mr. Briggs.
No, Mr. and Mrs. Carlson, I'm so. No, my.
Mr. Briggs.
The odor does remain. It's strange, isn't it?
Mr. Briggs, this is unacceptable. And generally, I'm not one to complain.
I completely understand, Mr. and Mrs. Carlson. Unfortunately, I've had my staff call every hotel in the city and they're completely booked. There's not a single thing available. It's the teachers' convention, you know. Might I suggest that I offer you each a $500 gift card you could spend downstairs in our casino and a little blackjack or roulette, perhaps, and we'll once again have this little problem taken care of.
500. Darling?
Why not?
No, wonderful.
Okay, but if it isn't fixed this time, I think we're just gonna go back to the airport, and I don't believe we will ever return.
I assure you we'll get to the bottom of this.
Okay.
No, wonderful. Maria is Briggs. No, Maria. No, Maria. Yeah, Maria, you have to come back to 7:15. I know, Maria, but Maria, this time bring the chemicals, Maria.
Do you remember Paris? And the night in the rain? Our trip to Monte Carlo? And making love on the train? And then came the children and all their funny little ways. Oh, tonight we're gonna party, baby, and kick around these stories from our glory days. It's a night on the town. It's a night on the town. It's a golden anniversary and a night on the town.
Well, it seems better. These shoes are killing me. I don't know why you can't get a comfortable pair of shoes anymore. It's probably because everything is made in China nowadays. I don't think a Chinaman is going to know how to make a comfortable shoe for an American woman. I really don't. Well, it certainly smells like they were here. I smell a lot of cleaning products. How did you do with the dice, George? I wish they had more of those Wheel of Fortune machines. I swear I felt I was being preyed upon. The minute I stood up, there was a woman behind me waiting to take the machine. Oh God, what time is it? Oh, I have to make sure that I call Laura first thing in the morning. She's worried we're losing all our money. That girl, she just worries, worries, and worries. She's probably worried about her inheritance. I think she's a bit serious, don't you, George? Particularly with those children. They live in a prison of rules. Don't you think? And that man of hers, don't get me started on that bum. I warned her not to marry a musician. She says he's doing so well and all that, but I can spot a loser a mile away, and he's a dead ringer for one.
Darling, he's a fine young man and he works hard.
Don't argue with me, George. He's a bum. A real crumb bum.
Damn it, Martha. That's your son-in-law you're talking about. John is okay in my book.
Why are you arguing with me, George? He's a freeloader and you know it. They drive an old Toyota, for Christ's sake. They live in a cheap apartment in the terrible part of town. It's like a ghetto over there. Those kids, I feel so sorry for those children. They don't have a place to play. They don't have a backyard. They have to go to a public park to play. It's like they're trying to live a life of poverty just to prove something.
Darling, they're just a young couple trying to make it on their own.
God damn it, George! Why are you arguing with me? Why do you have to argue with me all the goddamn time? Georgie, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I guess I'm a little wound up. Well, damn it, I took a lot of money out of the cash machine on our credit card. I think I lost a lot of money, Georgie.
So did I, darling. So did I.
I guess we've just had a bad run, haven't we?
It's just a bad run, darling. Luck comes and goes.
Oh, Georgie, thank you for not being angry with me.
Of course, darling.
Oh, be careful of my makeup. I haven't taken it off yet. Oh, and be careful of this blouse. Oh, Georgie, don't maul my breasts. Ow! Oh, God! I smell it.
What?
I smell it again, George.
Son of a bitch! What the hell is it? Is it coming from the vents?
Be careful. Don't.
Well, if they can't find it, I will.
Don't break anything, George. George,
Damn
be
it.
careful.
It just goes to show you, if you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. Get off the bed, Martha.
Okay, George. George, be careful. Don't strain yourself. You know what the doctor said.
It's all right, Martha. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Front desk, I need to speak to Mr. Briggs immediately. Briggs, this is the Carlsons at 7:15. What? Yes, there's a problem. We just found a dead body under the box spring in our bed. Yes, a dead body, a corpse, a dead person.
God! Oh did. We've always had such a good time at this hotel. Why did it have to turn so bad?
It's all right, Martha. Let's just pack up and get the next plane and take it home.
Yes, yes.
Come,
Mr. Briggs.
come in, Mr. Briggs.
Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Carlson, I'm at a complete loss of words. No, my, that explains everything.
Oh, that's him, all right.
You know who it is?
Mr. and Mrs. Carlson, this is Max Jones, our house detective, security specialist.
Well, apparently, this hotel, they had a international gay pride event a couple of months ago, and it was very crowded, lots of action, lots of nightlife. Somebody comes in to the precinct and he goes, "Oh, I confessed to a murder, but there was no body and there was no murder weapon. Strange situation. Oh, until now."
Oh, God.
It's all right, Martha.
Oh, who was he?
Apparently he was a hairdresser from Scottsdale. His lover confessed to stabbing him several times with a steak knife he got from the restaurant downstairs, the Aspen. Yeah. Well, it's hard to tell exactly right now what happened, but there'll be an autopsy, of course.
No, my, the parents would be so happy the body was found. Don't you agree? No, I'm vibrating. Oh, wonderful. Mr. and Mrs. Carlson, I'm so happy. We have found other accommodations for you.
Oh, thank God.
Yes, it's on the strip, 15 miles down the highway. Well, it's not exactly on the strip, Mr. and Mrs. It's on the highway. It's the Econo Lodge, Mr. and Mrs. The limousines downstairs will have your luggage waiting for you. All expenses on us, of course.
And a cuddle?
I'm afraid so.
Thank you, Mr. Briggs. I believe we'll take you up.
No,
there.
wonderful.
I'm sorry this happened on your 50th wedding anniversary. Oh, darn.
Thank you, Mr. Briggs. Oh, Martha, this is just horrible. I'm so sorry you had to go through this. Let's just pack up and get out of here.
But Georgie, and a cuddle lodge? Good God!
Darling, we need to pack up and take this room that's been offered. Otherwise, God knows how long we're going to be at the airport. At least this way we can get a good night's sleep.
We can't stay there.
Martha!
Haven't you heard about these places, George? There's an international bedbug infestation going on out there. We can't put ourselves in that situation. Most likely we'll get bedbugs. Then we'll take them home with us. Then we'll give them to everybody we know. Laura, the kids, the neighbors.
Martha, we are going to pack up and take this room that's been offered to us, and we're going to bed because we are both so tired.
I am not staying in an Econo Lodge.
Martha, it's our only option. Otherwise, God knows how long we're going to be at the airport.
Stop arguing with me, George. Why do you always have to contradict me? I am not staying in an Econo Lodge, and that is final.
Well, what is it that you'd like us to do? Could I speak to Mr. Briggs, please? Briggs, this is the Carlsons at 7:15. Uh-huh, I understand. Well, I believe we're going to keep the room. I know. Well, the missus would prefer to stay at the Bellagio. Uh-huh. Well, isn't there anything you could do for us?
Have them send up some clean sheets.
Well, at least send up some clean sheets.
Oh, and a clean garbage can.
Oh, yeah, and a clean garbage can. All right. Well, that would be fine. Thank you, Mr. Briggs. Well, darling, he's going to send up a maid with some clean sheets and a clean can, and he's also offered us breakfast in the morning on the rooftop. Is that all right, darling?
Yes, Georgie. That will do just fine.
It's a night on the town.